What is up, everybody? It's Dante Walton here. Today I'm going to check out episode 4 Secret Invasion on Disney Plus. But before we get things started, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to more content like this coming soon. A couple big things happened towards the end of episode 3 that I'm really hoping and sure they're going to kind of go over in this episode and answer some of my questions. One, guy getting shot and presumably dying. I still have holding out a little bit of hope that maybe it was like a trick on Gaia's part, that maybe she didn't die and she like physically just transformed into her skull self to make it seem like she died. Or maybe she did die and we'll get Emilia Clarke. Either way, I don't think Emilia Clarke is leaving the show yet. Like maybe we'll get like the human that Gaia took over and Emilia Clarke will play that role. I don't know. I'm just really hoping Emilia Clarke isn't gone. And secondly, what's going on with Vara, Priscilla, Nick Fury's wife? She's been taking mysterious calls and all that. She went to the safe deposit box, pulled out a gun, took a call from what sounded just like Don Cheadle, so Rhodey or a Skrull impersonating Rhodey, one of the two options, wanting to meet up with Gravik. So I'm really curious what's going on there. Was Rhodey a Skrull in episode 1 and 2 of the show? Was it after he fired Nick Fury that he got turned into that the Skrull took over his identity? Is he not a Skrull at all? Has he been a Skrull for a long while? I'm sure we're gonna answer. And is Nick Fury's wife playing for the other side or not? I don't know, but I'm sure all of that will be answered. If not this episode, sometime in the series, so we might as well just jump in and see what's in store. Okay, what's about to happen? She better jump up and be alive. She turned herself into a Super Skrull, didn't she? Yep. Oh wow, she has the extremist thing. Okay. Can't lie, it's a little bit anticlimactic that outcome, but I'm not too mad at it because I was enjoying Emilia Clarke's performance in the show so far. Body, 2012. That's when like the Avengers. That's when the Avengers movie took place.
As I was watching all the news coverage of those guys' heroics over in the States, someone I know had something to do with getting them all together. He understands that the universe is a dangerous place, that home is worth fighting for.
Good book.
It's a collection of poems. Raymond Carver. You familiar?
More of a history guy myself.
He's known for his brevity. I mean, some of his poems are just 3 or 4 lines, but they pack a punch.
You have a favorite? And did you get what you wanted from this life? Even so.
I did.
And what did you want?
To call myself beloved. To feel myself beloved on the earth.
These two actors are so great together. But what is she up to? Oh, she's there at the church to meet with Rhodey, I guess.
Fury was fired a couple of days ago.
Fired? How'd that happen?
Wait,
I fired Fury.
okay. For a second I thought like, you didn't
I
know.
DDT'd that dude from the top rope.
DDT him in mausoleums. That's a Run the Jewels lyric, by the way.
It's what Gravik doesn't need. That's none of your concern. I'm the one telling you to kill Fury.
What is going on here?
One of the 2 occupants of that lovely country manor of yours is catching a bullet today.
He'll be dead from exhaustion and defeat soon enough. We don't need to kill him.
I wonder if she knows that Nick Fury's listening in on this. Or...
You keep telling me what you're not gonna do. I'm gonna show you what I am going to.
Enjoy
this concert.
He is menacing. So I'm guessing Rhodey is a Skrull because I couldn't see human actual Rhodey. I was about to say Scrody. Wanted to put a hit out on Nick Fury.
Make it big, loud, like the Russians would.
Now they're doing the opposite of what they did in episode 1. instead of pitting like American terrorist attack in Russia, they're gonna have it seem that the Russians are attacking Americans. I'm guessing. Oh, they're here together.
What is your plan for finding our people at home? Because Gravik has already implemented his, and it works.
We take down the insurgency. You, me, Fury. Once that's done, we go to the president. And I believe that I can secure an amnesty for the 1 million of us to remain.
Don't
1
you
million?
want to live in your own skin?
I don't know if the president would go for that, honestly.
But we just have to keep showing them who we are.
Like Queen Ramonda said, show them who you are.
They will see us.
Some people would, but plenty of others won't. I'm sorry. That's a little bit naive.
Delusional.
Kind of the guy a little bit here. I do understand also the whole wanting to live in your own skin thing. Like instead of having to be forced to assimilate as like appearing as a human, sometimes you just want to be your natural self, you know?
Didn't think you'd be home until later.
Surprise.
Oh my God, what is about to happen here?
Of all the reckless things I've done in my life, you are by far and away the greatest mistake.
Man.
Knowing you planned to kill me with that pistol of yours, I don't know that if I had a chance to do it over again, that I'd do anything different.
I don't know if you know this, but Samuel Jackson's a very good actor. I love that man.
Would you tell me the story about how you chose her?
Dr. Priscilla Davis had a congenital heart defect. She was keeping it a secret. I asked her if she wanted to fall in love, and I told her about you. She made me make her 3 promises. 1, that I would bury her at sea, which I did. 2, that I would continue to be a daughter to her parents.
That's kind of weird but interesting.
3.
That I would never hurt you.
Imagine allowing someone to like continue your life basically for you. Like I'm guessing her parents and stuff didn't know, or I don't know actually.
What you wanted from this life, even so?
I did.
And what did you want?
Like I feel like she actually did love Nick Fury.
To
Honestly.
call myself beloved.
Yeah, they're both really good. Charlene Woodard, right? That's her name. She's great too.
So, beloved
Live it on the earth.
on the earth.
I knew. Oh, I knew one of them was gonna die, but oh, what just happened? Oh.
I'm not sure if this means we should get divorced.
Oh God.
Or we should renew our
They
vows.
both missed. Okay, I really thought she killed him, or at least shot him.
Would you have loved me if I'd never changed? If I'd been my true self?
Well, good question, actually.
Guess we'll never know.
Kanye West of the Grammys moment right there.
Everybody want to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
So who is this scroll that took over the roadie?
You mind telling me what the hell you're doing in here?
I wanted to share my favorite liquid lunch with you. Pappy Van Winkle.
You want to tell me the real reason you're here?
I stopped by.
You broke in.
There are scrolls inside the U.S. government. There is a scroll mole very close to the president. Close as you and I are right now. Closer. All you got to do to keep my mouth shut about all this, give me my job back.
You mind if I make a counter?
Oh, he got something on
It's
him.
all right.
You and I both know that's Gravik.
That is not a good look at all.
At your trial, the alien
Yeah.
defense. No, Your Honor, that's not me. That's a 6-foot-tall, bald, black, one-eyed extraterrestrial. I'm gonna do everything in my power to protect you, to keep this video and all the copies that I made under wraps. Now, tell you what, why don't you hobble your ancient ass on out of here before I have you fenestrated?
Oh man, he is an asshole, but entertaining to see. Whoa. Is that real, by the way? Because if it is, that's kind of scary. Uh-oh. Mr. President, I worry about your life.
We're in transit to the summit. Citadel is in position number 4.
Oh, boy. They're going to make it seem the Russians killed the president. Oh, my God. That is huge. That is huge. Oh, no. Jeez. Who's the vice president, I'm wondering? Or are they just going to kill the whole chain of command till Rhodey's the president or something? I don't know his exact position, but he might be somewhere in the chain of command. Jeez, whoa. Fury, maybe it's not a good look that you're here.
Whole planet to be a kill zone if we don't save Richard.
Actually, that's true. Because they already pinned Maria's death on you. What's stopping them from shape-shifting back into you and pinning this on you as well, though? I do like the action in the show. For the most part, yeah. Oh, he already has the Groot power. That looked kind of weird. But, oh, man. So he has the Extremis, the Groot. I wonder if he has the Claw Obsidian and Frostbeast powers as well.
Reinforcements here, sir. Fury.
President, sir.
So I wonder if those are Sonya's men. Because they're British. Uh-oh. Oh. Got one right in the arm. Oh, he might turn back. Yeah. Oh, no. Not good. Not good. Jeez, this show really does have, like, actual casualties. In a way that's oftentimes avoided in, like, previous MCU titles. They're gonna think he's one of them because he's a Skrull. Yep.
Hold your fire. He's with me. He's with us.
Telling you, people just see... Alright. Okay, luckily he listened, but I'm sure other people would just shoot him because he's an alien. Okay, at least that shows that some people will know the difference. Or will be able to discern. But I'm still not positive that enough people would, unfortunately. But that lays a little bit of seed of some sort of hope.
Taylor, hang in there. I'll be back for you. I got my own ride.
Come on, I've got you.
Put him down.
Uh-oh.
I said, put him down.
Oh, that was Gravik. Oh, man, I fell for it. Oh, no.
No!
Oh, shot him in the face. But he has Extremis. They actually showed a face shot. Wow. Don't tell me Talos is actually dead now. Cannot keep up with who's died or really didn't die or what. Oh my god. He's just leaving him, wow. Is that the end of the episode? Because that went by quick, that episode. Oh my god, that was then. Special guest Colby Smulders for that little bit of CCTV footage he was in. Those few seconds. But is Talos really dead? Okay, I cannot keep track anymore. Hold on, let's talk about this. Alright, that was episode 4 of Secret Invasion. Again, this show is pretty clever sometimes. Like they really get me. I thought like, okay, maybe that one soldier, like, oh, it shows that some humans will be able to like kind of see the difference between the different factions of Skrulls and all that. But that was Gravik probably the whole time. And it was just a way to get to Talos, and I really felt for it. I thought, okay, maybe there is some hope there. Maybe Talos was right a little bit, but I was still saying that maybe not enough humans will be able to distinguish. Like they'll just see them as, like, see things black and white for the most part. Okay, the Skrulls are bad, or the Skrulls are good. But man, that really got me. And is Talos really dead? I actually hope not. I hope he didn't die. But either way, Nick Fury just left without. He could at least taken the body with him, or maybe his number one goal is just to keep the president safe. Because if the president dies, that would mess up a whole lot of things, especially since they're pinning it on the Russians. That would really start a whole war. If the Russians killed the U.S. president, that would definitely escalate things a whole lot more than they already are. But other than that, I really enjoyed Samuel Jackson and Charlene Woodard, who plays Vara / Priscilla. They're like two scenes they had together were some of the highlights of the episode for sure. Great acting, great chemistry between the two, great dialogue. We learned about that Vara took over the identity of Priscilla Davis, who was dying in the hospital, and she asked him if she asked her if she could take the identity, and she agreed to it as long as she didn't hurt Fury, and she kept being a daughter to her parents. I wonder if the parents even knew that her daughter did die and that was a new identity, that was a Skrull taking identity, or I don't even know what. But either way, that'd be a hell of a thing. Like, imagine you're about to die and you allow someone else to basically continue your life for you. I don't know, would you do that? I'm not sure, actually. Interesting proposition, actually. But yeah, we saw that the Skrull that 100% now we know Rhodey is a Skrull. We learned that whoever that Skrull is, we still don't know exactly who. I thought of it in the episode, but I didn't want to say it because it seemed kind of, I don't know if they'll do that sort of big plot twist. Like, what if Soren is still alive? Like Talos' wife who said died, and that was her, because it kind of seemed like a female Skrull that became Rhodey. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do. It's a possibility. It definitely crossed my mind at one point watching the episode. But either way, that Skrull tasked Priscilla to kill Fury, and Fury was listening in the whole conversation, and I don't know, the whole scene where they pulled the gun on each other. I really thought, I was thinking one of them is gonna die in this scene, and when it cut to Priscilla still alive, I thought she really did shoot Fury, but they both missed, most likely on purpose. Something they do have some sort of feelings for each other, but Nick Fury was definitely heartbroken over this thing. He said out of all the terrible decisions he's made, all the mistakes he's made in his life, marrying her was the biggest one he ever made. All of that was excellent. The whole action scene at the end was actually pretty well done too, I gotta say. It actually showed the casualties and kind of had some stakes there, where oftentimes in certain MCU action scenes, you don't really feel that danger like I felt quite in the show, and it is a little bit more visceral, the action and some of the violence. Nick Fury actually shot Gravik through the face, but obviously he healed from the extremis and all that. But all that was interesting. Man, is Talos really dead? I don't know. Gaia finally got out and was willing to work with Talos again, but she still has her doubts because he doesn't really have a concrete plan. She feels like to find them a home, and Gravik's the only one that did, but she doesn't agree with the methods, it seems. Talos' plan, I'm not sure if that would work either. Basically stop Gravik's rebellion and come to the president with a big bargaining chip and allow amnesty for all the 1 million Skrulls. To live in America? I don't know if that'll work out. And if they do, they most likely would have to live under a human identity. And Gaia said, what about living in your own skin? Yeah, they'd have to not be able to be themselves, if you know what I mean. So I understand that too, why that would be a big thing that they want to do. For Gravik's plan, exterminating all the humans, the Skrulls can freely be in their own skin as they choose and as they please, But on that really intriguing episode, I don't know if it'd be better if Talos actually died, because I kind of complained a little bit, a little bit anticlimactic that Gaia just came back to life immediately, basically. was already a Super Skrull, but for Talos, I kind of want to see him alive still. Like, I didn't want to see Guy dead either, but, like, I don't know, like, some of the stakes, like, if you keep reversing these deaths or have all these fake outs, I don't know. I'm torn between actually wanting Talos to be dead for the story or not, because I like the character and I love Ben Mendelsohn so far on this show. He's been great. Almost all the actors have been really great, but yeah. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Catch you all next time. Bye.